post. Karen's toll as well new for... Yeah.
Now that's settled.
You already told me that.
I want you to meet.
At this hour.
He's the owner of the tavern, and our best hope of getting a decent night's kip.
Yep. I didn't check to see if I actually had any money. Oh, I don't think anything new is available. Okay, let's go ahead and just continue the story. I'm just curious to see how things unfold. Like, how bonkers to off-the-wall crazy is this game going to get?
Mess.
Oi, how about some light over here?
Like, I still remember Final Fantasy 15 when the game came out. A lot of people didn't like it, right? But I personally did. Oh, wait, what the fuck is this? There's a shop here. Well, shit.
You haven't much, but you're free to look.
I already have a longsword. Why would I want that shit? That's trash. Black as Odin's bumhole. Oh, you know from first-hand experience. Oh, okay. You all know. Part of your rite of passage. 40,000 gil just for a music thing? That's crazy. Okay, so I could sell shit.
Good day.
Good day.
Good boy.
This game's already game of the year. Alright. You know what's crazy though is like the gaming world by and large has come to like get to a point where like having animals and stuff and pets, like to be truly loyal to them and have them like petting cats, dogs, things like that. So many games put them in there now. Oh, dogs dream of chasing birds. All right, that's actually a pretty common thing across the world. Actually, that's not just for you guys. Oh, I totally read that wrong. I'm half asleep. Okay, no wonder. You're saying dogs dream of chasing birds. You guys dream of cross-dress weddings and divine. Okay, I got you. But why would you want to dream of Odin's? Wouldn't you want to dream of like, I don't know, Freya's or something? Just saying. Chocobo stew. No. Why the fuck would that be on the menu? Well, yeah, Odin is the head. I'm just saying, I would prefer to dream of Freya's rather than Odin's. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? I mean, nothing wrong if you'd rather Odin. You know, I mean, I have nothing against that. I'm just saying for me. And Adley, you're all about that Chocobo stew? Seems a little wrong to me, but maybe, you know, maybe they only use, you know, the chocobo meat of chocobos that are deceased, you know?
Going Quentin, my good man. It seems we'll be spending the night.
Chicken is chicken.
I thought as much. Where do you find that one?
What, him? You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Quentin here is an old friend, one who is sympathetic to our cause.
Sympathetic. And he knows about your little sanctuary. I would never have guessed so many people were bent on setting us free. When last I checked, the mere thought would earn you a trip to the gallows.
I am well aware of the risks, as I am of the rewards.
And what could be more rewarding than your very own dominant of fire?
A dominant? Here? Now that I would like to see.
Meaning you haven't.
No, but nothing passes unnoticed in Lost Wing. Take your brand, for example. People will see that at once. And I need hardly tell you how they will greet the inquiries of a bearer. You are afraid your words will fall on deaf ears, as they have ever since the moment you were marked. Happily, I can provide a solution to your dilemma, as a favor to Sid, that is. Take this.
Hey.
You will find it has the uncanny power to loosen tongues. May the mothers guide you.
It's a brand. That's why he said they call them branded. It's literally a brand. It's to mark them as
This
slaves.
might be Imperial land, but here in Lost Wing, it's his word that...
Specifically, in this game, if you can use magic without crystals, like you can just naturally use magic, you essentially become a slave. And that mark is to mark you as a slave. But pretty much all the slaves can all use magic. Magic users get enslaved. Although not all of them get marked, because Sid clearly can use magic and he's not marked.
Law.
But how?
You don't need to worry about that just yet. Trust me. Everyone in Lost Wing knows what that seal means, and what it means if they don't take note. Now we can sit here counting our blessings, or put them to good use and find that dominance. Your
Yeah, it's
choice.
just a tattoo.
Let's see if this thing really works.
Well, not likely. It already mentioned when we ran into your waifu that he was Lord Commander. Well, Lord Commander, I think, of her nation. There's a bunch of different nations, so that's why it gets a little confusing. There's the big boys. I believe they're here, maybe? I want to say maybe it's those guys. Maybe it's over here. I don't know. The Empire. They're the big boys. But Benedicta is part of... how do I zoom out? Oh. She's part of a different group. Waloed, or whatever. It's a different nation. And I think Sid was from them. Whereas our character is from the nation of Rosalith. Can't wait till we get to see our lovely mother again and hopefully kill her. That sounds totally bad, internet, but in this game, our mom is evil, okay? Our mom is tried to kill us and, yeah. Set the whole thing in motion. It's spoilers, but you're watching the stream, so, you know, we found out our mom killed our dad. She betrayed our nation and everything because she wanted to go to the stronger side, so she defected to the Empire while wiping out our people, and she was going to kill us as well, her firstborn son. She was going to kill us, but decided it would be better suited, because we can fight, better suited to have us as part of an elite slave group of fighters. Essentially, like the Suicide Squad of this game. They get sent on like crazy missions that no one normally could do because they're expected to just die anyway. I think our mom is actually kind of hot too. Just saying. Well, we haven't seen her since the present day. We've only saw her in the past. So I'm not actually sure what she looks like anymore.
And that's all you can remember.
Why, hello, woodcutter.
Ah, Master Quinton took a liking to you, I see. And there I was, thinking you were in bed with Sid.
I mean, I
What
am.
What have to say about this? Speaking of whom, if you see him, tell him thanks for looking after us. Now, what can I help you with?
I'm searching for a dominant of fire. Gav seems to think he might have taken refuge here.
We see a lot bearers around these parts. But I do seem to recall one who commanded the flame. Now, whether or not that makes him a dominant, I can't say. But the Waluders certainly took a keen interest in the poor sod.
Did you get a look at him?
Didn't have a chance. One of the other bearers might have, though.
Thank you.
Okay. I'm already just waiting for the PC version of this game so I can play at higher frames.
That a hanged man, I see. Master Quentin must think you're important. It was a good thing you done today, getting rid of those bastards. If you hadn't come when you did, I'd be on my way to Ash by now, along with the others. Poor buggers.
These others, was there a dominant among them? A dominant of fire?
Might have been, yeah. Royalists seem to think there was, anyhow. A thin bloke all swallowed up in his robes like one of great Grieger's churchmen.
Do you recall anything else about him?
Only that he weren't alone. Was a young maid who went wherever he did, including the church, and wherever the Royalists dragged them both off to before you got here.
I see.
Thank you. And Batman.
I wonder if Sid's found anything.
Tell me that scowl means you've got good news.
I'll just take any news.
So, a shady lad with a hood, and his equally shady lass. Not much to go on,
But...
I've been thinking, if our friend is a dominant, why not just burn the Royalists to a crisp? There's a reason he's holding back, and I reckon he has something to do with his partner.
what makes you say that?
One of the villagers I talked to said the two were separated. If the Waluders have her, our dominants like to think twice before starting any fires. Whoever he is, he's shown himself to have a level head. He's careful, cunning, and he doesn't want to be found. This could spell trouble. For us and the Royalists both. Still, it'll be a whole lot worse if we set off after them with bleary eyes and empty bellies. There should be
Take
a
a
pair
nap.
of pallets waiting for us back at the inn. Shall we?
I just can't still... Sid is voiced by the same guy who voices Lorath in Diablo 4, and I'm like, well, I played Diablo 4 just a few weeks ago, so like... Hey, Lorath! Like... I love voice actors that actually can change their voices for the roles. I can't think of his name right off the top of my head, but the guy who voices Ryuji in Persona 5 is also the same guy who voices Red 13 in the 7 remake. Sounds totally different. I'm like, that dude's got skill.
Now,
Oh yeah, you know Sid
about
does.
those beds.
Beds? I seem to recall your request being to spend the night. And for that, the floor will more than suffice.
Better than a wet rock, I suppose. My thanks, Quentin. Next time you're at the hideaway, our floor's all yours.
No need for thanks, Sid. This isn't an act of charity.
You don't say.
In exchange for my floor, I shall be requiring your services. The Royalists saw fit to erect a barricade across the road south when they occupied the village, and failed to remove it when they left. I expect it to be gone before you leave.
As you wish.
Very well, let us get some sleep first, old cranky fart.
Well, that took longer than expected.
Is this my Twitch or are you putting the asterisks? Okay. I'm like, what? Like, there's no way I have some kind of filter on. Like, it just seems weird.
First time dismantling the barricade? It gets easier, don't worry.
I won't.
Oh, good. We didn't
We'll
actually have to do
we'll
it.
arrive at the care when the shadows are at their deepest. Unless you'd rather wait.
No more waiting. The road south then? Unless...
I know
What,
one
riding
of the shortcuts.
bitches?
You should be so lucky.
I don't think it really makes a difference as long if this. It's one thing. Okay. If it's very clear what words you're already putting, I don't understand the point of censorship, of censoring anyway. It's the same reason why, like, okay, on public TV, at least here in the US, language gets censored. They're just going beep, 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 you know, kind of stuff. Oh, what was it? Stuff like that. I don't know if you could hear that. And, like, what's the point, dude? Well, that word, in a sense, isn't really a bad word. Things come, I guess, out of context. Context matters. There's only a couple bad words that are, like, massive no-nos. Make sure I'm, Wait, which way am I actually supposed... Oh, over there. Okay. Yeah. I'm not liking the direction that Twitter's been going. Mostly because so for a long time, I used to very easily be able to curate my Twitter feed to essentially only see things that are posted by the people I follow. I would not see things that they've liked or whatnot. I would see things they retweeted or things that they've tweeted themselves. And essentially that's all I ever saw. Now I see things posted by people that, oh, you may want to follow this person because you follow this person. Motherfucker, no I don't. Get that shit out of here. Like, and it happens all the time. Like, I'm constantly seeing tweets from people I don't follow. It wasn't retweeted. It's not, or anything. I'm just like, why the hell do I see this shit?
Night without you.
Hello, guard.
Cuts through Lorbert's Pass to Care Northern. You're not thinking of heading that way, are you?
Of course I am, y'all. We travel at night.
If the Royalists were looking to take the care, they'd have posted sentries to prevent any unwelcome surprises. At least I would.
Unfortunately, you can't.
Well, you should know.
The best I can do is click on the thing saying, I'm not interested in this tweet. Like, thanks. Like, and this was even before Elon took over. So I'm not necessarily saying, you know, this is like Elon's fault or whatever, because I don't think it is. But I hated shit like all the fucking e-girls, me or the PS5, and it'd be them like half naked or whatever. And not even, it would just be just them posting. I'm like, I don't follow you or whatever. Like, what? Why the fuck is this on my thing? Like, I don't need this on my timeline. My entire Twitter, I always had curated to either I have a few of my like real life friends that I follow and gaming content creators for gaming. That's it. I follow some game developers. I follow some games themselves and just some other content creators. I'm like, why the hell am I seeing this weird shit?
Wrong way, friend.
It's over.
Oh yeah, no, the amount that I see is absolutely insane. Don't get me wrong. I mean, some of them are pretty hot, but that's not what I'm there to see. If I'm on Twitter, I'm either doing one of two things. I'm tweeting, or I'm looking for information. Generally speaking, of something. That's it. The only reason why I'm on Twitter. I generally, for the most part, just don't even like social media. I've been thinking again recently about deleting my Facebook and all that, and the only reason why I didn't delete it years ago is because I used it for work.
What are the Royalists thinking? Why take a stronghold they've no chance of holding?
Anyways,
when they've no
back into the
intention
game.
of holding it, the king is up to something.
The king?
Well, you don't think they're acting on a whim, do you? This is one of His Majesty's cunning stunts, and he sent his best to execute it.
The best of the best. The fuck is this? A glowing chest, dude? Hell yeah. Meteorite. I don't know how rare meteorite is.
Where do they all come from? Just as a lady. It's over.
I'll tell your lady you tried.
A meteor baby. I'm still calling it now that I have some witnesses. If that red dot, which a lot of the people of this world believe is like a goddess or whatever, that turns out to be a city, a space station, or some place that we can travel to, I'm gonna lose my shit. Because we already have remnants of a civilization that we call the Fallen that was, in this game's world, significantly far more advanced technologically than every other nation that currently exists, but it was from a long time ago. That'll be sick.
Cairnorvins. Hard nut to crack, even when it isn't crawling with royalists.
I don't care who else is in there.
I don't care. I'm Batman. X Defiant? Is that a new game?
That's enough. Stay down.
Oh, it's the Alien game. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm gonna save to be able to get that. I want to get the Master Precision Dodge. Yeah, there's a lot of games I want to play, man. But most likely once I finish this, which will take me a while, I'm gonna go back into the Yakuza, and I'm gonna be just pumping through all the Yakuza games. After playing Kiwami 1, dude, I'm like so hyped for Kiwami 2.
Much as I enjoy battering down the front door, I hazard this endeavour will require a bit more tact.
There's an old sluice that empties under the bridge. It should see us through to the lower levels of the care. Sid. We both know why I'm here. But what is it that you want? Why would you risk your life for a handful of outcasts? If anyone ever learned what you've been doing with their property...
They'd have my head in a box. But this isn't just about dominance and bearers, it's about all of us. What I want is to build a place where it doesn't matter what you are, but who you are. But our world isn't ready for a place like that. So, until it is, I use the power I've been given to show people there is hope.
Fair enough.
So, tell me about this, Benedicta.
The best and worst decision I ever made. Don't underestimate her, Clive. A fight with her icon is not one you're likely to walk away from.
Garuda. Warden of the Wind.
Zoom in my cam a little bit.
Hey.
I realized, I was like, wait a minute. Okay, so she does have Garuda. She was able to create, like, a Garuda clone? Okay, so I think this is a little weird, but the game's gonna let me. Let's see. I want to see if I got new stuff here. Doesn't look like it, but I think I got the materials for blacksmith on the side to upgrade the one item that I wasn't able to upgrade last time.
see I'm busy here.
Well, thanks for all you do.